Hello and welcome back to Mega React. So today we're going to be watching Babylon 5 Season 2 Episode 1, the Season 2 premiere. So much anticipation going into this season. Everyone who has talked to me about this show on YouTube, Patreon, in real life, they all say Season 1 is just kind of build up and set up. Season 2 it gets kind of kicking. Season 3 is where it really takes off. But Season 2 is supposed to be, according to most people, better than Season 1. And I love Season 1. So how can I not love Season 2? But speaking of Season 1, we ended with so much happening. The president dead. Vice president, now president. He's kind of a pro-earther, anti-alien type dude. That's not good for the universe. What's going to happen there? I don't know. We have Sinclair getting married. Good for him. His fiance is a banger. Super hot. I really like her, and not just physically. I like her character. She's kind of a rogue, a scoundrel, kind of a Han Solo-esque kind of freighter captain out to make her fortune in the universe. I love that type of character. Fantastic. The fact that she's nice on the eyes, just a bonus. We have Garibaldi getting gravely injured. He did survive though, and hopefully he'll make a full recovery and rejoin the cast in Season 2. I really don't know who's in Season 2. So Garibaldi might be gone. I don't know. And then Delin refused to lead the Grey Council. Her place is on Babylon 5 with the humans, which might get her outcast or kicked out of society, removed from the Grey Council. Who knows what's going to happen? But I do know one thing that's happening with her. She went into some sort of crystal-induced chrysalis? Cocoon? Transformation is happening? What will she become when she comes out? I don't know. What will she become when she... I don't know if that even sounded right. But it doesn't really matter if it sounded right, because I'm super excited to start Season 2. So let's just get right into this episode. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, I was told to not watch the opening credits for the first few episodes. They said it would give me spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to try to avoid the credits for the first few episodes, and we'll go from there. All right, that's a different spaceship or starship. Yeah, Earth Alliance.
We'll swing back this way in a month. Make sure everything's okay. Those
Hey,
hijackers so much as blink in your direction. Yell. We'll be here.
The production value already looks a little better.
General, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
In the last few days, a Minbari warship has been seen in Earth-controlled space. Sector 423 by 27.
That would put it about 2 jumps from Babylon 5.
Exactly. We have reason to believe it may have hostile intent.
I don't understand. The war's been over for more than 10 years. Why would the Minbari government launch an attack?
I want you to make personal contact with it and coordinate the search.
General, with all due respect, the last time I made personal contact with the Minbari warship, I sent it straight to hell.
Was he on the line?
Part of space, Captain. You've beaten them once, and if necessary, you can do so again.
Status report. Lieutenant Commander Susan Ivanova recording. It is now 8 days since the death of Earth Alliance President Luis Santiago.
All right, so
and 5 days since Commander Sinclair was recalled to Earth without explanation.
What?
And the whole place has gone straight to hell. Security Chief Michael Garibaldi remains in critical condition.
Oh, come on, Garibaldi.
Dr. Franklin's done all he can, but we still don't know if he'll recover.
Better get that alien technology.
As for Ambassador Delin, well, something's going on in her quarters. That's for sure.
This may be breaking the chain of command, but I have some news, and I felt I should deliver that news myself. Your commanding officer, Commander Sinclair, will not be returning to Babylon 5. He's being reassigned permanently.
That's just for plot, right? Okay, I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm not watching The credits. Did they get rid of Sinclair? You know he's kind of my favorite character, right? Maybe it's just to throw you off. Just to throw you off. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this.
General, with all due respect, what do you mean you're reassigning?
Yeah, with all due respect.
Reassigning him where?
To the Minbari homeworld. You'll be functioning as the first Earth ambassador allowed permanent residence there.
Whoa.
The President's been trying to find someone suitable, and the Minbari specifically requested Sinclair.
But why him?
That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Lieutenant Commander, about the new captain.
Yes, I would like a full honor guard present when his ship docks. We've barely got enough time to...
He's here.
What?
Yes. Hello.
Report, sir. I'm authorized to surrender command of Babylon 5 to you at this time.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. I accept command. On the way in, I read the station reports, trying to catch up on everything. What's our status?
Chief of Security is in critical condition in MedLab. He thinks there's a conspiracy concerning the president's death. Ambassador Jakar has mysteriously vanished. After 2 years, we still don't know what Ambassador Kosh looks like inside his encounter suit. And Ambassador Delenn is in a cocoon.
Yes.
A cocoon?
Yes.
As in a moth or a butterfly?
Yes.
Yes, sir. About yay high.
Welcome to Babylon 5.
Interesting place you have here.
Just another day.
Yes, sir.
He has a good voice. I'll give him that. Whoa, that's a big ass Minbari.
When I heard about the change in command, I figured we'd get stuck with some high-level bureaucrat, or an admiral, or an ambassador,
And why me?
He's like a war captain, right?
Wondered the same thing. Apparently, I was the late president's first choice to replace Sinclair in case anything happened.
I mean, the Minbari aren't exactly going to be thrilled to find out you're running Babylon 5. I hear they still call you Starkiller.
It was a long time
Oh,
ago.
nice.
12 years.
Star.
Maybe they've forgotten about it by now.
As far as nicknames go, that's pretty good.
I should also mention that the crew is really looking forward to meeting you. They've heard all about you, and I think right about now they could really use something to smile about.
We won't keep them waiting. I'll just grab a fast shower, we'll head up to command and control, and I'll
Where
give
the
them my
fuck is
good luck
Sinclair?
Sir?
In Valen's name. Kalain. Kalain! Wait! Kalain! We do not harm our own kind, Kalain. We never have.
Perhaps it is time to start. The Grey Council has betrayed us. What does a little blood matter now?
No one has been betrayed.
No! No lies. We have intercepted a message from the humans to Minbar. We know they have chosen Sheridan the Star Killer to lead this place. It is an obscenity.
We protested. They ignored us.
If you value your life, leave now. While you still can.
Minbari Civil War. This is not good. That guy played, he was in Swamp Thing, right? I don't know, Moriarty maybe? Not the Sherlock Holmes Moriarty, a different one. I have so much to say when this episode's over.
Hey, hold it right there. That section's off limits to everyone but station personnel and diplomatic staff.
I'm sorry. I seem to be lost. I'm looking for Brown too.
Oh, you're way off. You want the core shuttle. It's back that way.
I see. Thank you. I'll be on my way.
After I see your identicard.
You touch me, now you die.
Hey, wait a minute. This card...
His name is Kalain. He was second in command of one of our flagship cruisers during the war with your people.
Why do you think he's here to cause us a problem?
I have my reasons. I will
Ask
be bringing this to
Star
you.
Killer.
At the end of the war, when our ships were ordered to surrender, one of our war leaders, Sinoval, took his own life rather than obey. Kalain assumed command, and as a final act of protest, they and the cruiser disappeared into self-imposed exile. They believe that they have been betrayed by their own world, and yours. Kalain's presence here could indicate that they mean to come out of retirement.
You said you're with the Minbari government, the Ministry of Culture.
Yes, that's right.
So how does someone in the Ministry of Culture know a high-ranking member of the warrior caste well enough to recognize him 12 years later?
I would answer your question if I recognized your authority. Unlike your predecessor, my government was not consulted on your appointment.
The President feels the Minbari had too much influence over an Earth outpost. Times change.
And the day that a man such as yourself is given a position of this importance is a dark day indeed. We lost many of our best warriors because of you. And we do not soon forget such things.
He's proud of that fact. Look at him.
If there is a doom on this station,
Yeah, you did.
Because you brought it here.
Yeah, you lost some of your best. I'm an ass kicker.
He's Grey Council. He's gotta be. Only someone in the Grey Council would have had contact with someone that high in the Minbari warrior caste. I mean, they do not normally mix. They're not happy to see me here.
They're a prideful people, and the Black Star was their flagship.
That's why it made a good target.
Ooh.
How did you take her out? I've always heard it was some sort of new maneuver, but I
Took out the flagship.
There wasn't much style or finesse involved. I hit on the idea of mining the asteroid field between Jupiter and Mars. A fusion bomb doesn't have to lock onto anything if it's close enough. It took out the Black Star and 3 of their heavy cruisers before they could escape. It was the only real victory we had in the whole damn war, and I am not about to apologize for it. Kalain feels his world has betrayed him. If that's true, wouldn't your first target be the representative of that world?
Delenn.
Hope she comes out with superpowers.
She's in there, isn't she? Move aside.
Oh, I'll bust
Move
your ass.
Aside.
Freeze! Put the gun down, we won't hurt you.
If you are going to kill me, then do so. Otherwise, I have considerable work to do.
I like him.
You are the new commanding officer?
Captain John Sheridan, Earth Force.
Lanier, of the 3rd Fane of Chudomo. Ambassador Delenn is indisposed at the moment. Perhaps you would come back later. Much later.
You could have killed both of them and been out of there in 2 minutes. But instead, we find you standing there, practically waiting for us.
Everyone knows Minbari do not kill Minbari.
Then why are you here?
Perhaps everyone is wrong.
Maybe you never intended to kill them at all. Perhaps something else is going on.
Perhaps you are the problem.
Now, one last thing. I'm told that after the death of your commanding officer, you took command of a Minbari war cruiser. But if you're here...
Where's the cruiser?
Where's your ship?
Yeah.
Captain! I apologize if I was rude earlier. There is something we need to discuss. It concerns the reason you were sent here, the relocation of Commander Sinclair, and the reason we surrendered at the Battle of the Line.
Oh, okay.
After 3 years, the Holy War that began when our leader was killed by an Earth Explorer division was almost over. To avenge Dukat's death, we had pursued your forces all the way back to your home world. The few surviving Earth ships that were ordered to defend your world at any cost.
They fight bravely. They cannot harm our ships, but they continue to try.
Whether they fight or not, they know they will die anyway. So really, is this bravery
Or
or simple
stupidity.
desperation?
Perhaps they are the same thing. We should bring one of them aboard for questioning. If our next step is the final assault on their world, we must know their defenses.
Very well, Delenn. Choose. But quickly. We are fast running out of candidates.
That one.
This was the first time the Grey Council would have direct contact with a human in this case, Sinclair.
Mm-hmm.
He was tortured, interrogated, scanned. During the course of the scan, the council discovered something terrible. At first, they refused to believe it, so they took in other humans and had them scanned as well. It is our belief that every generation of Minbari is reborn in each following generation. Remove those souls, and the whole suffers. We are diminished. Over the last 2,000 years, there have been fewer Minbari born into each generation. At the Battle of the Line, we discovered where our souls were going. They were going to you. Minbari souls are being reborn, in part or in full, in human bodies.
So you stopped the war in order to avoid harming your own souls?
Yes. But the Council knew that our people and yours were not ready for this information. It could unravel our entire society. Commander Sinclair was the first. There will be more.
He was the first.
Yes.
What?
Captain, we've got something major coming through the jump gate. It's a Minbari cruiser. Her gun ports are open and targeting systems are operational.
It's Captain John Sheridan, Earth Alliance, Station Babylon 5. What can I do for you?
This is Elite Diran of the Minbari war cruiser Trigati. You have illegally arrested and detained the captain of this vessel. You will release our captain.
And if we refuse?
Captain, she's launching fighters.
Zeta Wing, prepare to launch.
We're cleared.
Godspeed, Zeta Wing.
Ron, recall your fighters. Any attack on this station will be considered an act of war.
The war has already begun, Captain. All that remains now is honor and death.
And I thought I was a pessimist.
You are Russian.
God, she would say that. So far, no one's been killed, so there is no reason for this to escalate unless...
He just killed
Get me
himself.
security, fast.
On it.
He just.
They're trying to do anything they can to start a
Oh,
shooting
did
war.
he kill himself?
But Kalain didn't kill the security guard. Or any of us.
No human
He
died,
didn't attack
but
any
he
of the
dies
ships
in
that
your
had seen it for a
custody.
few days.
What ships?
Sorry, I was under orders not to tell anyone. I will explain everything later.
Captain, security just linked in. Kalain is dead. They say it looks like suicide.
That's what I was afraid of. They want it to look like we are provoking them into war. What was that she said? All that remains now is honor and death.
Come on, Babylon Control, give us a break here. If we're not allowed to fire, we're dead.
Enemy in 10 kilometers. 8.
Captain.
Hold your fire. Continue to hold.
What the hell?
I don't understand. They didn't fire. They're looping back, heading for the Trigati.
Exactly.
But how did you know they...
We've got something coming through the jump gate.
That's why they didn't fire. They were waiting for reinforcements.
Negative. They're here because I called them. I knew the Minbari government had sent another cruiser to look for the Trigati. But since no one's seen it, I figured they were waiting in hyperspace till they heard about another sighting. So by forcing us to attack, by dying by human hands, they become martyrs.
And because you're known for having fought them, you're the perfect target.
Trigati is breaking away.
Gonna blow it up, ain't it? Boom.
Trigati's engines have been hit, unable to make jump. No change in life signs. It's a clean hit.
The war cruiser is ordering the Trigati to stand down and prepare to be boarded.
The response?
Just one word. Honor.
We're picking up a change in the Trigati's fusion reactors. They're moving towards critical. there. Oh my God.
For us, this has been a great sorrow. The crew of the Trigati were heroes to many of our people. Their death will be mourned, and your name will be remembered.
Better be. Had the only real victory in the whole war.
I told them, Delenn, as I was ordered. I only wish I could have told them the rest.
What is the rest?
The enemy that is returning, and the prophecy that the two sides of our spirit must unite against the darkness or be destroyed.
The Minbarian humans
It will take both of our races
must
to
unite.
stop the darkness. Good night, Delenn.
You can see a hand come out. She emerges. What do we? Oh, it's juicy. Oh, we're gonna end it there. Okay. I'll be right back with you. So that was Babylon 5, Season 2, Episode 1. I don't know how I feel quite yet. What happened to Sinclair? Is he off the show now? Did he die? Did he get arrested? Is he a drug addict? Is he crazy? Like, that was the most unceremonious removal of a character, a main character. There was no last episode he goes off into the sunset and he's not here on this season. No, they just mention he's gone to the Minbari homeworld to be an ambassador. What about his fiance? Is she living there? I don't know what happened. It's like I missed an episode or a movie. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Should I have watched something else before this episode? It feels like I'm missing something that happened, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And you know, there was no Jakar, no Londo. We had some new fighter pilot dude who's hanging out with the people that we know, like he's been there the whole time. Is he gonna replace Garibaldi as that kind of fun, freewheeling, kind of badass, tough as nails character? I have way too many questions here. All right, that's enough of me bitching. That's enough of me bitching. Let me focus on what I did like. The new captain is not bad. He's got a good charisma, a good voice. I like his kind of history of him being, you know, a captain of this warship, and he was able to take out a bunch of Minbari ships, and they know him as Star Killer. That's a great name, great name. And he seems like a decent man and a good captain. He's got a good voice, a good head of hair. He carries himself like a captain. He's no Sinclair, though. He's no Sinclair. I'm sorry. He's no Sinclair. Did we get I'm gonna freaking ask about Sinclair like every episode in season 2 if he doesn't show back up. Yeah. Oh, we also learned that the Minbari think whenever they die, their souls are reborn as humans, which is why they stop the war, because they feel like they must unite both halves of their soul. So the Minbari and the humans to defeat the shadow, the darkness. I don't know if I buy it, but as long as they buy it, it'll buy us some peace with the Minbari, maybe. I don't know. It sounds like in this episode, the Minbari are headed towards a civil war anyway between the Holy Caste and the Warrior Caste, and that's going to be a mess. And the darkness is coming. Sinclair is off being a diplomat. No way Sinclair would leave Babylon 5 willingly. I don't know. What did you think when you first saw this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Were you as confused as I am? I'm not sold on any of this yet. So hopefully you liked this reaction. If you did, continue to come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Somewhat confused. A little sad. Somewhat hopeful. It is Babylon 5. It's a good show. Good writers. Good actors. They're not gonna ruin the show for me, right? No, because everyone says it gets better. So it's just a shock. It's just a shock. Sinclair, my man.